Hello everyone and welcome back to Diablo 3. So last time I started this event and we're now going to go right ahead and do it, which means we have to open the totems and kill whatever comes out of them. Which is just a few ghosts, really, nothing too terrible.
Can you hear their angry voices? Still more remain.
One more left.
The dead are insidious, my friend. Do not forget that.
Yeah. At least some of the dialogues are different for the Witch Doctor, as they are for the Wizard. As I said, I've played with a female Wizard.
The voices fade. The spirits in this place are calm. I can begin the work of freeing them.
Okay.
The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. The Coven!
So of course we have a bit of a boss fight afterwards. But this actually counts as a full-blown event, so if you're hunting for Nephilim stacks, for example, this will give you one. There we go.
We have denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you, and go with the blessings of Rathma.
There we go, and a Necromancer's log.
2 decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Chaldeum. I must quiet them.
Fair enough, and we're gonna have to explore the ruins. Well, not really have to, but want to. So yeah, as I said before, I used the Enchantress a lot on my Wizard, which would be my main character. And after a while you get really tired of the dialogue, so especially on a female Wizard. Just because, as I've also said, the female Wizard seems so arrogant. Oh wow. So that's how long it took me to kill one of those, like, the pillar things which summon more enemies, which is way too slow to my mind. Wow. Just wow. That's terrible. Did I? I didn't. I was checking if I'd missed any intersections, but I didn't. So far I've had no choice but to go this way. And here we see some deceivers. The snake things which can go invisible, basically. You can kind of see them before they've actually triggered. I'm not so certain if you can hit them at this point. I think if you if you like use some sort of AoE attack and they're in it, they will be unveiled though. But I actually don't remember. I know I tested this at some point, but I don't remember what I came up with. Okay, I definitely don't want that white hand crossbow. Oh yeah, these towers are really terrible apparently. Oh, well that was lucky. I'd say it's probably getting worse if it manages to spawn enemies, but that one didn't, so that's probably fine.
material. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
That may be, but he is an angel no longer. He surrendered it all to join with us.
You have been blessed by many.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
So these shocking spiderlings, they are what is being summoned by the lightning variety of the towers. So here the Guardian Tower with the lightning variety, as you can tell from the color. They summon the shocking spiderlings. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Healing.
Yeah, I know. Actually having to use health potions quite a lot these days. Which is a bit... I don't know. It is. It's not bad, but I think when I was playing the wizard I didn't have to start taking them that early. But of course, because it's such a massively loot-based game, it could just be luck that on the wizard I just got better items. So that would obviously make a huge difference. And I think in a way I'm disadvantaging myself using just die? Wow. Yeah, I might be disadvantaging myself slightly by doing what I'm doing, because I'm limiting my skill choice rather strongly. So on the upside I get to know the skills a lot better, which is also good.
I have been healed.
That is what I have trained for.
Fair enough, if you trained for fighting random boss encounters, that's fine. It's just one of the things she says after defeating a special enemy, champion or elite group. I hate these towers. So yeah, I have to say, not a big fan of the Spider Queen. Seems too random.
Health returns to me.
Takes so long sometimes to destroy even like a single bit of environment. It's rather pathetic.
That is a powerful foe over there.
Need help.
Wah, run away, run away, run away. Knockback imps. all in all, that could have gone worse. Oh. Back to the list, and Dust Imp.
Not all dangerous demons are large and imposing. The Dust Imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
Ugh. So apparently when I hit tab, I get a permanent map. Whereas when I hit M, I also get a permanent map. I'm confusing games again. As I said, been playing a lot of Dungeon Defenders recently, so in Dungeon Defenders the map is not permanent. And as far as I could tell from that battle, when I summon a new zombie dog, when I already have 3 of them out, it sacrifices the weakest. So summoning a new one is still a good thing, because it means the one that has the most damage will get replaced by a completely fresh one. Which is obviously the good, like, the best way to do it, really. I've known other games where it would just sacrifice the oldest one in a similar situation. And I believe this is the way to go, and we're still on level 1, so not a small dungeon at all. Alright, but I'm assuming there's not going to be that much more left to go.
This was some kind of magical device. It must have been destroyed along with its master.
You see, once again, how do you know the master is dead? He might still be around. If he's made massive magical instruments, he might just as well have found some way to not die. That's one of the things I dislike in, well, in many modern kind of media, like TV series, movies and such. It's that jumping to conclusions.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's quite common in this game as well, or at least it was with Deckard Cain, that it would be, he would just say something that might be.
How?
It is tired and heavy with sorrow.
So, for example, when we were looking for the sword pieces, it's like, oh, and the goatmen, they're kind of behaving strangely. I'm sure that's where one of the sword pieces is. Yeah, that must be it. No other reason. Couldn't be they've just, I don't know, got rabies? No. Goatmen going insane? That's bound to be where one of the sword pieces is. I mean, it's not that bad, but I don't know. I preferred if the main characters were wrong about certain things from time to time. That would make their theory seem a little less far-fetched. So I'm hoping that the second level is not going to be whoa.
My strike is true.
Not going to be quite as massive. I just noticed a cool thing about the exploding zombie dogs.
I thought there would be more.
I believe if I have the passive skill to get zombie dogs and I explode them, and that killed enemies, I could get new zombie dogs so I could explode again right away. That would be quite cool. So, as long as I've got enough enemies in range, that could mean continuously bombing. I will be happy when the Spider Queen is gone, though. Okay, let's see what we get. Fire bats. Get a new rune, Vampire Bats, which means I gain damage. I gain life. 2.5% of the damage they do I gain is life. Fair enough. They're not quite as expensive anymore, so I can sustain it for a bit longer now. Summon zombie dogs. Final gift. Your zombie dogs have a 50% chance to leave behind a health globe when they die. Seems also quite good. And finally a voodoo skill. Gargantuan. Summon a gargantuan zombie to fight for you. The gargantuan attacks for 100% of your weapon damage as physical. Okay. And I can choose a different passive skill now, and so I guess I'll take Jungle Fortitude. As I said, with the passive skills, just because I have to switch Circle of Life in anyway, I'm not always choosing the last one I got. And Jungle Fortitude seems to be reasonable to me because I've got like different types of followers now. And so having all of them take less damage seems a good choice. It's a shame they don't automatically attack environment, but then again I can see why they don't. Let me just check. Okay, so it's just a chance to leave behind the health globe. Oh! A treasure goblin! Well, I've got him cornered now. And there you saw the portal he was trying to escape through. Yeah, again, the Spider Queen seems to be one of the worst things to use against a treasure goblin. Or a treasure pygmy or a treasure hunter. They have like tons of different names, I think, depending on difficulty and act. I think it just depends on which act you're in, actually. Or maybe which region, I don't even know.
The spirits aid me.
Well, they better do. Wow, I'm
I am healed.
Oh, I found a ring. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Like, very late in the game when I'm farming on my wizard just to get money and, like, hopefully high-level items that are actually worth something. Rings are always a good thing to get. Just because, like, if you get a ring that has critical damage and critical rate on it, those can be quite valuable. Because a lot of builds, especially a lot of very popular builds, involve basically focusing on critical damage. Obviously at this point in the game I'm not getting anything that's worth selling, but I might get something that's worth using. Okay, and since my inventory is full, I'm going to town. And so I will be starting next episode by selling stuff, or rather probably not selling it as much as salvaging it, and then I'll be seeing you again. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye bye.